All right, you guys, I'm going to split this first song up to 2 parts. Good morning, Eli family, Denise and Deb. Good morning, Eli family, Denise and Deborah. Good morning, Derek and Michelle, too. Good morning, Derek, Michelle, and 4Speed, too.
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday,
dear 4Speed.
Happy birthday to you.
I hope that was your birthday that I wrote down. I hope it is. So yes. Good morning. Okay, you guys. Karen and San Juan. Goodness, we got 7 people, you guys. Let me.
On Facebook?
Yes. All right.
Who we got? Karen, San Juana.
Wait. We have Amy, Cherie, and Michelle. Sing to them.
Good morning, Amy, Michelle, Marie,
Cherie, Amy,
Cherie,
and Michelle.
And Michelle, good morning. I got to write it down. All right, give me the names again.
Okay, Amy, Cherie, Michelle.
All right, Amy, Cherie, Michelle.
Marisa, San Juana, Karen, my sister-in-law, Regina, Leticia, and Carmen. You guys,
Holy moly.
I know.
All right, here we go. Good morning. Marisa, Karen, and San Juana. Good morning, Marisa, Karen, and San Juana. Good morning, Amy, Cherie, Michelle. Good morning, Amy, Cherie, Michelle. Good morning, Regina, Leticia, Carmen. Good morning, Regina, Leticia, Carmen. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning to you. Okay, I think we covered everybody now for a minute.
Oh, Traci, that was a lot of people. You're going to have to fan. So everybody that is maybe listening on Facebook, I want to make you guys know that you are part of our family.
Good morning, Vintage Garage. Good morning, Misha, too. Good morning, Vintage Garage and Misha, too.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, John. Good morning.
Good morning, John and Misha.
Okay. Good morning.
I wasn't 100% sure because it didn't say Dad's Vintage Garage. It just said Vintage Garage. Right, it is John. So good morning, John.
How come it still come through? Well, Joel is on Facebook. Hey, Joel.
Good morning to Joel. Good morning to you. Good morning to Joel. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joel. Super Joel.
You didn't hear your good morning? Good morning to 4Speed and a happy birthday to. Good morning to 4Speed and a happy birthday to.
Now look, Vintage Garage. Now I got to go back and see if I have this account. Look, you just don't. No, I don't have this account.
Me either, but I do now.
I do too. Now I'm gonna have to go back and do it right. Well, wait. There's a 48. There's a 48-minute one. 48.
Good morning, reselling addicts. Good morning to you. Good morning, reselling addicts. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, that video, you guys. You guys, when you go to Vintage Garage, go to the video. He said, music night at the crossings. One of the things dementia has not taken away from my mom. That is precious. She is sitting there, you guys, and just her feet are just happy feet with the music.
Aw.
So, John, I'm so glad I chose that video. It's And he's got it Susu rocking out. That is a great video to have out there. It's something that you can go back and see.
Yeah.
Oh, crickets.
Good morning to Cricket. Good morning to you. Good morning to Cricket. Good morning to you.
Yes, Cricket is on Facebook and here. Thank you. Thank you.
Cricket.
Yay.
Oh, got to get that coffee on, Misha. I drank an entire pot already today. I am just on a roll.
Oh, you guys, I'll read what Darlene B said. I asked her, I sent a message.
Oh, his phone got replaced.
Darlene B, I asked, how is Robert? I sent that earlier. And she said, he says it's sore and the pain is not as bad. He says it doesn't hurt while he is driving. And he wants to thank everyone for their prayers. And please keep praying for him.
Aw.
So we
Good
will.
morning to Raven. Good morning to you. Good morning to Raven. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, that's good, Misha. She picked a bunch of stuff up at the auction house yesterday. Now she has a ton to list. That's awesome.
Yes, it is. All right. So I am going to write Robert on today.
I could use prayers for my doctor appointment today, as always, when I go there. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. It's going to be a long day for Traci today. I have to go to the doctor. My sister has to go to the same office, and I have to get a ride to this one from my aunt because it's 12 right still at work. So yes, definitely prayer for Kim Webster's family. Amen.
Yes.
Cricket.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I was about to put that for those of you that don't know, we've been praying for Kim Webster because she had a stroke. She did pass away. We found out yesterday.
Good morning, Triple C. Good morning to you. Good morning, Triple C. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. And isn't that Cheryl?
Yes, I do believe.
So we do have praise reports, and we have Marie that joined on Facebook.
Marie.
Yes.
Good morning, Marie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Marie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Marie.
We're on your 60-inch TV. I don't know if I can handle that. 60-inch Traci was a little much to take, probably.
Who has you on there?
Ruth has us on her 60-inch smart TV. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, Ruth. Yeah, my daughter used to do that.
Yes,
She would.
Misha, Kim Webster did pass away.
Yeah, Misha. But we know where she's at. She leaves behind people that she bought jewelry from. People bought jewelry from her. So she spread love around. People cared about her. That's what a legacy is supposed to be. That people feel your love, and she is in a good place. We pray for the family that's left behind, and just be thankful that they say to be absent from the body is to be one with the Lord. I'm going to look that scripture up. Oh, Marie said, hello, y'all. Thanks for the song.
Aw. You're welcome, Marie.
Let me put it. You know, I love Google. All right. Let me see, find it. All right. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 6. Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. That's the 8th. So, and then, you know, it goes on to say, wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. So I will put this. I will put this. So it's this is a King James version. Okay.
They do even when the different versions, they may have words a little bit different, a little bit switched around, but usually the overall meaning, which is the intent, obviously, the overall meaning is exactly the same.
Yes.
But I think most of us have heard the way you just read it a few times in our lives.
Yes. And that is what I go by, you know, and I tell people if, and it doesn't matter how long we're in the grave or with me, I want to, it might sound weird to people, but I want to be cremated. I like that.
Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning to you.
But yes, I say that. And you know, when we do pass, I believe when they say, you know, we're present with the Lord, because time's not going to be the same like it is here.
No.
So I believe when we take our last breath, and then we're going to be with the Lord right away. It doesn't matter how long we're in the ground.
It's like when you're in surgery. You don't know how.
Yes, Casey said it's like in surgery. You close your eyes, and then next thing you know, you wake up.
You know you're awake, yeah.
And it's
Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you. Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Craig. And you know, yes, it's like
that's how I feel like that's how it's going to be too. You're going to close your eyes in death on earth and open them and be with our Christ Jesus.
Okay, Force Speed.
Force Speed. Happy birthday. Good morning, Scorpion X1X. Good morning to you. Good morning, Scorpion X1X. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Do what, son? Casey said to tell everybody good morning.
Good morning, Casey.
Tracy said good morning. Come here. Listen. Sing to Casey. I don't have ear boogers.
Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning,
You guys, this is my wonderful son. Wonderful son, you guys. Casey. Oh, Jennifer blew you a kiss, Casey.
Oh my goodness.
Misha said, Casey, she's sorry she missed church yesterday. Force Speed said, good morning, Reverend Casey.
Good morning.
Good morning, Handmade Designs. Good morning to you. Good morning, Handmade Designs. Good morning to you.
Oh, Marie said, good morning to you, Casey. Marie Templeton.
Oh, hi, Marie.
It's wonder. I like the dancing. Do I dance? Am I dance? You guys, I went through. So if you guys, I went through the Porch Church Network. Oh, did you sing to Michelle?
Yes, I did. In one of the very first early ones.
Oh, Deborah Cabasa says she watched the replay, Casey. That was the.
I've watched church replay before.
You know, Cheryl says we have been discussing the cremating path too, but would be the first ever in the family and don't know. It is a big difference and don't know how the family feels about it. We have burial plots in the family cemetery.
You can have a showing and a regular funeral with your body in a casket. You can rent a casket and then be cremated, and your cremation remains buried in your family plot at the cemetery. Just saying. I've checked into that, as you can see. And I had my stepsister's husband who passed away, he was cremated. And so she rented a casket and had the viewing and funeral with his body there, because people needed to see that in the family, needed to see that for final goodbye. And then she had him cremated after the funeral.
I have not thought about that.
Good morning, Ciosa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ciosa. Good morning to you.
Handmade Designs, I am so glad that you did stop by. And I didn't like today's, I thought of, because we always did Art Therapy Tuesdays. We haven't been doing any coloring sheets or me painting or anything like that. Scorpion, hello. All right, does anybody know where Ruth lived?
Where Kim was from?
Oh, Kim was from. Ruth wants to know. But me and Kevin went to a Kim, I'm so sorry, you guys. I want to tell you, Cheryl, I've never seen where it says how you are to treat the body after death.
After death. Good morning, Alvin and Tatum.
Hey, Alvin and Tatum.
And
Good morning.
Jennifer. And we got those, Jennifer and Anamora. I'm just reading the chat. I'm losing my mind.
But you know what? I will check on that because I have thought about it.
I don't think it says anything specific, but I'm not 100% sure. Anamora said she's not sure on Kim Webster, but she thinks California.
But I really didn't think about cremation. Casey, you say he's going to wanting to be cremated, and it was a horrible thought for me. And so we went to a funeral 2 streets over is the Baptist church Kevin grew up in. His mom grew up in. And
good morning to Sandra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandra. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning. But we went to a funeral, and I was shocked that he was cremated. They had the whole funeral thing, and then they had the food downstairs. But when I saw he is cremated, that because the older age, it was Kevin's cousin's daddy. So I was really, really shocked because the older generation is just different. And when we left, I told Kevin,
Good morning, Kim A. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kim A. Good morning to you.
good morning. Good morning, Kim. But I told Kevin, I said, babe, I don't know. I said, I want to be cremated. And I said, does that sound weird? He said, no, because I think I, would too. And Kate, like Casey said, no, it's not weird to him, because then he could take our ashes and put our ashes together.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it says, Casey, what's your thought of somebody asked, who said to ask Casey? Oh, CC, Cheryl, CCC. She said, ask Casey if you've ever seen anything, or if we come across anything speaking bad, speaking that you shouldn't cremate.
No, I mean, it says ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
Oh, you're right. It does say, that is what they say over the grave.
Right, Sandra just said that same thing. From dust we came, to dust we will return.
From dust and ash we were made, dust and ash we will return.
That is exactly what Sandra said. From dust we came, to dust we will return. The Bible says this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when they preach, they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, AJC Magic. Good morning to you. Good morning, AJC Magic. Good morning to you.
And AJC Magic, you came in on the subject of, I guess, cremation. We're just kind of all over the place.
Cricket said Yorba Linda, California is where Kim is from.
Oh.
Good morning, Food Forest. Good morning to you. Good morning, Food Forest. Good morning to you.
Food Forest, my husband said, I don't eat right. And I know he's right. I don't. And that's a good point. And, all right, today, you guys, is pretty much just usually, and we'll get back to it, to where we're creating things on Tuesdays. We're making things, we're coloring things, and all that.
Good morning, Marie Cotney. Good morning to you. Good morning, Marie Cotney. Good morning to you.
Oh, Marie, thank you. Thank you for jumping in YouTube. And what I'm going to do is send you a friend. I'm already subscribed to you. Yay, yay.
I need to check Marie for me.
And Marie put in on Facebook, y'all have a very bad attention span. No, she has I do too, Marie. She has a bad attention span and usually don't watch. I guess the Lord just compelled me to watch y'all today, and I'm really enjoying it. Thanks so much. I am also getting laundry done as I listen, so I win-win. Thank you, Marie. We do have Beth Callahan Parson join in Facebook.
Beth?
Yes, Beth.
Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you. Good morning to Beth. Good morning to you.
And I have to say, Beth is my sister's lookalike in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I would see pictures of the two. I'm like, she looks more like Sam. They look more like sisters than what me and Irene look like sisters to her. So, yes, you guys. That is her friend of 30-something years. Their kids grew up together. They've done everything. So, that is Sandra's soul sister. And you guys, we listened to that song before we started because me and Traci, I said,
I didn't want to get a copyright strike, but we are soul sisters.
When I told her, because on Facebook, it showed the Facebook background. It didn't show the thumbnail on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, Traci, what do you think of my blonde hair? Short blonde hair. And I said, see, that's why Casey said we could be sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So But Beth is her. They have gone on cruises together, and there was times I felt a little jealous. So Beth,
We should go on a vacation together.
me and you.
Yeah.
We'd have to meet up like halfway somewhere.
Yeah. We have to meet up somewhere and go on vacation.
Stay at a motel
Oh, well,
that's
I'm
got
definitely coming south.
and then go to one that has a spa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that we can have a massage, we can have our hands done, we can have our feet done.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on a boat.
I definitely would come south because the weather is so much nicer. Good morning to Cinnamon. Good morning to you. Good morning to Cinnamon. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Cinnamon in Oregon. Good morning. So, you guys, last night I took my pup out because look, I finally added a color to my canvas that I'm working on. I showed it to Traci, but I'm not going to show it because what I'm going to do is as I'm painting, I'm going to do a video and explaining it. Then I'll release a video because I can fast forward on some stuff. I'm going to learn to do that. But anyway, it is for a special friend that I cannot say. But yes. And so that's why I put, what is your therapy? We talk, and I think it's therapy when we're sad. And yesterday we kind of touched on that we're here one for another.
Absolutely.
And a whole lot of Jesus and a whole lot of coffee. And that's what inspired. My cousin had to come in with the shirt on one day to visit me, and it said coffee and Jesus. I'm like, why don't it say the other way? So we got shirts made that we wore yesterday. That the shirts are Jesus
and
coffee with NorgusR. So that's the shirts that we had made. So whether you talk or I got me a 2020 journal. Girl, Denise, my sister owns a stock in cruises. I'm just saying. And if Beth was still listening, she would agree. My sister goes on so many cruises, and I guess she gets frequent, not flyer, but
frequent cruiser miles.
Yeah, yes. In fact, she recently got married, and they went on a cruise and then got married. I forget where it was that they got married. But yeah, she does that. Oh, Denise said so do they. I've never been on a boat or ship.
I have been on a couple of cruises, but I could just come south and then we could go to like I don't know, further south to the Gulf.
We could meet in Mississippi. We could meet in Mississippi, or if you want to go to the beach, we could go to the beach and meet up with my sister.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Or
that'd be fun.
Yes, or we can meet up in Mississippi and go on a riverboat cruise. They have those, but I like the idea of me and you meeting up in PC and you meet my sister. And
that'd be fun.
You could meet Beth, and other than I dye my hair red now, and they're blondes. Scorpion, I am doing good today. I did some things yesterday around the house that I went to bed in pain. And I'm okay today. Traci's struggling.
I'm having a rough morning this morning.
But she sung to all of you guys, and that's what she does. She doesn't come on here and tell, but everybody that knows her sees her face and knows. Try to eat less sugar, as sugar feeds mold, yeast, and fungus in the body. a book to read about this good food for humans is called The pH Miracle. You know, my eye doctor, when he saw my list of medications, he told me, he said, you need to read this book. He said, do you realize all those medications that you're taking are poison to your body? And he said, juicing. He said, if you would read about juicing and read this book, and he showed me the book and I wrote it down. He said, you know, you would feel better. Oh, thank you, Deborah. She said, and that's absolutely a thumbs up. I got to say that I'm glad that you ladies do this. Have time to talk is good therapy.
That's all we mean it to be, is just company and a little soul therapy for your heart and soul.
Yes.
We are certainly not professionals, but we are professional believers in Christ.
Let me see, Siosa. Eat to Live. Let me see, because I'd recognize it. Eat to Live book. Let me see. You know, it very well could have been nutrient-rich program past. You know, I'll be going back to him and I'm going to ask him about that book.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? I used one time kale. I'm like, well, they say kale's good for you. So I took some like blueberries and kale and some plain yogurt, put it in my little blender thingy, and oh my goodness, it was so good. It was absolutely good. And it had no sugar.
Right, Deborah, that is so true. Sometimes people just don't have anyone to talk. That's where I was a year ago until I met Darlene, was in a deep depression without anyone to talk to, and I felt the loneliest I've ever felt in my life. I still had my husband, who is my mate and the love of my life, but I didn't have any girlfriends, and I really was missing that because I just lost two within a few months of each other. And when I met Darlene, I felt like I finally had another person I could talk to again. Good morning to Pat. Good morning to you. Good morning to Pat. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my Pat. Good morning. Marie said, yes, and I agree. Sugar is bad. When I'm doing keto, I don't have inflammation. I don't have problems with heel spurs and back pain. It's very hard to stick to, but I definitely got to get back at it. Maybe then I really need to do that. I mean, because of the inflammation and such. Aw, Misha.
That's sweet.
Yeah, Misha, you guys adopted MawMaw. Yes. Misha. Yes. All right, let me see what champion juicer is the best juicer. Huh. I'll have to look that up too. But you know, whenever I have tried to read what to do because of RA, it's like no potatoes, no tomatoes, any nightshade. And I thought nightshade was poison. I thought that was a poison that people would kill somebody with. But if potatoes have the little potato stuff sprouting out of them, that is not good for the body if you have inflammation. You know, and you cut those things out. But tomatoes is a nightshade. Potatoes is a nightshade. There was so many things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what can I eat then?
Right. That's what I worry about, because I am definitely, I mean, we have a starch at dinner every night. I mean, whether it's pasta or a potato or bread, it seems like, I mean, like we have a starch with every night with our meal. And so the whole keto thing always scared me off, because no pasta, no starch, no potato, no bread.
Deborah said, the meaning of life lies in continuous learning and giving of oneself. Help others to succeed and you will grow.
That's
Amen.
very good, Deborah.
And I guess, you know, when me and Traci met, Traci had made some videos. And I think, Traci, you had some videos on that channel more than what I had videos. And when I heard her story, I'll say it again because some of you guys are new. The buggy story. The rude person, the one video that I read, I just was drawn to, was her with her cane and somebody slamming into her with the buggy and how rude it was. And, 5 speed.
Good morning to 5 speed. Good morning to you. Good morning to 5 speed. Good morning to you.
Good morning, 5 speed. Good morning. But the very one that got me was somebody running into her. And I'm like, are you serious? This woman is in pain.
And it wasn't an accident. The lady really rammed into my cart because she wanted to look where I was looking at the Goodwill. It was Goodwill, people. Goodwill.
Eli family, thank you. I think you were the first
Thank
one
you so
on
much.
this
Yes,
morning.
first one in this morning.
So thank you for stopping by. We love to see you. We love all of you guys when you come in. It makes our heart. It makes our day. But yes, the person was rude, and I was reading the comments from people. And so I put in there, well, I'm from the South, and there are rude people down here too. And then that was it. That me and Traci got together, and that was it. And then, you know, it just, I started doing videos by myself, and it was so hard, you guys. It's so hard to just talk. You know, even if you're talking to the chat, it's still kind of, you feel exposed.
I know, Cinnamon, that I feel like if I just did it, it probably would be better. And it is, I do understand that the diets that are out there for inflammation, which is part of both what Darlene and I have going on with our chronic pain, that it can't hurt to try it.
No, and even if there's some things we don't you know, I'm not really a bread eater now, but you know, the toaster waffles that's in the freezer, if I eat that, that's still considered a bread. I was growing up, I was a lover of bread, like loaf bread. And I would take about 4 slices when I come home from school. I would just mash them together and eat them, or make a ketchup sandwich, which is disgusting now. Oh, Misha said she can eat all the cheese. Now the paleo diet, and then there's some people doing
How
that.
is the paleo diet different from keto, though? I don't know what the difference is.
When I first had my surgery, I started writing down my calories, everything, and all the calories for each thing. And I was meticulous because I wasn't consuming enough calories, you guys. I wasn't getting but 200 or 300 calories a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt lightheaded, all of that, because I have a lap band. And I had to start finding things that gave me my calories and gave me my, what I needed. Oh, see, dairy, some grains. Dairy is my downfall, I guess. I get my protein from my dairies.
Mm.
I'm reading you guys.
Yeah, me too.
But
I'm very interested, and it really would do me some good, I know, but it's hard to think about switching. My husband's not a huge veggie lover, but I love vegetables. I love any kind of vegetable pretty much.
oh wow, Cinnamon had some issues, so she did it so she wouldn't be in as much. Ciosa, be careful with if you were to your insurance were to ever cover it. Just be careful which one you get. I had lap band. My daughter had.
I had the gastric bypass, a Roux-en-Y.
Yeah, Tiffany.
And that's much more drastic.
My daughter had the same thing as Traci, and hers went horribly wrong. It really almost killed her. Uric acid. My husband, there's certain things he can't eat, and when he just eats them, he ends up with gout. And yeah, he ends up with gout, and then of course he has to take medication. Yes, Ciosa. My daughter is 6'1". She weighed 360 pounds, I think. And I really didn't think of it like that because she was tall and the way she carried herself and she dressed, the way she dressed and done her makeup and everything. She had it and thought that it would be good to be here for my grandson, and they really botched her surgery, and then she was right back and had to have a gallbladder, and that's when he cut into her aorta and she bled out on the table. But they left her with the pouch the size of an egg, and there's nothing to do about it. Oh, Marie, I can't do the almond milk. I tried that when I had my hysterectomy, and they said, try this, try that. I'm not a milk person. I love buttermilk. There's Annette.
Annette, good morning, Annette. Good morning to you. Good morning, Annette. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Annette. I met her at our family reunion. She is
awesome.
one of my cousins. I don't know how far out, but we're still cousins. We're family.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we're all family.
You guys, I was one walking around. Well, do you have Facebook? Do you have, yeah, and going around to the tables. Hey, what's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your mama? How are we connected? And
Misha, I think that like almond milk, I watched a little girl that was lactose intolerant for a while, and her mom brought over almond milk for me to give to her and also to make her like macaroni and cheese with. And I tasted her macaroni and cheese one time made with almond milk, and it gives it a different taste. I didn't care for that.
No, I tried to use the almond milk in my protein shake thingy, and no, it gagged me. I don't know why, because I love almonds. But to Yeah, I don't want if I'm drinking something with milk in it, I don't want it to taste.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Somebody said prayers. Let me see what am I missing? Um,
That's exactly it, Misha. Your mind is like, ooh, milk, and then you taste the nuts, and it's like that's not what milk's supposed to taste like.
but they told me right after my hysterectomy for me to try it. Oh, Derek said Dina uses it in her coffee.
Really? And Misha said, who, Misha? I saw somebody else say, oh, reselling addicts use it in smoothies, and maybe I could do that like in smoothies,
Oh yeah,
something like that, but not like just in a
Like-
recipe where you're going to taste it.
So, okay, Deborah's mom-in-law has gout. I was saying prayers to her. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Deborah. My husband backs off of, what did they say? He's not supposed to eat a lot of like red meat or protein, a lot of protein, because a lot of protein will turn into gout sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
AJC Magic tried it too. Okay, Pat. Don't do the Southern goodbye. You
Good night,
go to bed.
Pat.
Go to bed. We love you. We love you, Pat.
Get some sleep.
So I will, Deborah, pray for your mother-in-law. Put her on this prayer list because I know what Kevin, when his gout flared up the first time, his toe looked broke. I thought he broke his toe. And like the doctor said, does it hurt if somebody even looks at it? And he said yes.
Mm.
And I know, Misha said Pat's going to say something 30 minutes from now. Her and Robbie both, Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
The cat just turned over the milk bones.
Oh, geez.
And she's pacing around trying to figure out how she's going to get in the box.
Eat fresh food. Food Boris says, you are born with so many enzymes for complex molecule building, so when you run out, you don't absorb nutrients and minerals, so you become old, so eat fresh food.
Oh, Deborah said her mom is with the Lord now. Yeah, so she's happy.
Aww. Yeah. It's just hard on the ones you leave behind. Style with Pat. I love you, but you can go to bed. It's okay. We love you.
Yes. I tell people, I said, oh, I have a beautiful Singapore Pat. I said, she is wonderful. Yes, Theo, so I'm giving her the mama eyes. Yeah, I sure am. That's okay, Pat. They say I give long goodbyes. Cherries, yes. Cherries.
Sherry is on Facebook.
No, cherries help with gout.
Cherries helps with gout.
So I got him
Cherry.
cherry juice, but it has to be a certain kind.
They have to be like red cherry juice, like the sour cherry juice, or the sweet cherries.
It's got to be like black cherry juice. And it's got to be no sugar, it has to be all natural.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, we got two to sing to. Nancy is on Facebook. I love you, Nancy. She always says, I love you, baby girl. She always calls me baby girl. So Nancy's on Facebook. And we have
Anthony.
We have Anthony.
Good morning to Nancy and Anthony too. Good morning to Nancy and Anthony too. Good morning.
Yes, also, we have
Definitely praying for everyone in Australia, Anthony, for sure.
because Anthony, we have 3 people that are always on, Neville, Sonia, and superhero, which is Joel.
And MawMaw.
Yeah, MawMaw. We got 4 people, and MawMaw's been on. Joel come on this morning. He said he's more near the ocean, the beachy side, so he's not getting it. But we have not heard from Sonia, so I'm worried about Sonia. I really am. I don't know what part she lives in, but somebody said they saw Neville.
Yeah, I saw Neville early this morning on MawMaw's. Stroke is hard, Vic. Definitely keep the doctor away.
And it's weird. I can eat an apple, but I can't eat applesauce. I just can't. Ever since I had my lap band, I cannot eat applesauce. But I can eat an apple. And I'm sure just an apple is better for me than the applesauce.
You get more fiber from the apple than you do in the applesauce, that's for sure. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
Your chickens eat applesauce? Okay. Darlene B, I did give the praise report on your husband, and we'll still keep him in. I still keep him in my prayers. So yes, one of the foods that I like, Food Forest, and I know it's got the good fat in it, is avocados. I love avocados. It's a California thing. It's because we had them in our yard. We lived in a place that avocados would fall off the trees and get squished. That's how many we had. And I love avocados. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and they're wonderful. But nobody else.
Good morning, Jillian Smith. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jillian Smith. Good morning to you. And you can have avocados on keto, Misha said.
I love them. I mean,
they're good for you.
I don't think nobody else in the house like them. Girl, that's what we're about, is praying for people. We will stop whenever anybody, anytime somebody says it. Sometimes people say, remember, and Anthony said they make trips to California all the time. We had a banana tree. I think we had an avocado tree, and I think there was other things at that certain house that we.
Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. I love apples and carrots and celery. I can eat celery, and I can eat raw apples, and it's so weird because those don't bother me. And I loved corn on the cob, regular corn. I can't eat corn now, but corn's high in carbs and, starch. I'm looking, you guys, at who all's coming in. I don't want to leave anybody off. And Traci's
good morning, Kelly B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kelly B. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Myra. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys, if you got friends requests or not, if you got subbed by the Porch Church Network, to give Casey, time, I told him to put it on this computer so I can go to you guys and make sure that he has you. So yeah, if you guys start seeing comments from the Porch Church Network, I will be networking for him. Because a lot of you come in there, and I didn't realize, he didn't realize. He thought he checked and that he was subbed to everybody, but he wasn't. So I went back over it and just checked, back and forth. Oh, you're welcome, Food for Thought, Food Forest. You're welcome.
Thank you, Food Forest, for all your wonderful advice and input. Real butter makes your pants fall off, says Butter Bob. LOL. I use real butter over imitation for sure. I use real unsalted butter
Jazz, your
when I
phone.
cook.
But yes, I don't know. I don't. I'm a salt person. I don't like the taste of real butter.
We have a visitor.
My Mr.
Good.
Pickles.
Good morning, Mr. Pickles. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mr. Pickles. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ann Walsworth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ann Walsworth. Good morning to you.
He just climbed off his cage and came over. Good morning.
Cinnamon, I have been out here since 71. So I remember, or I'll ask my aunt about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask my aunt about stuff. And I'll say, I remember this, or I'll remember that. Is it a real memory, or what happened? And she will, fill me in.
Mm-hmm.
One adventure I remember, I thought was pretty cool. My mom didn't go with us. We always would camp, and my baby brother I think she just had him or something. She stayed home. And so she stayed home and we went. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I thought we broke down on the side of the road. A car stopped to help us. We went home with these people. I thought that was cool. I'll let you sing too.
Good morning, New York Scratcher. Good morning to you. Good morning, New York Scratcher. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and welcome.
Good morning. Hi.
Yeah, I thought it was an adventure. These Hispanic people stopped. There was like six of us, because my aunt was with us. And we slept at their house. And they were strangers, but they took us in. And I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I found out, I think, last year. No, my dad was so drunk, he had to pull over on the side of the road. Too drunk to drive, and that's why them people took us to their house.
Oh my goodness.
I did not know that.
Wow.
Cinnamon, I was born in Upland, but we were living in San Bernardino, which it was so neat. When my daughter went, she took a trip one time to Las Vegas, and then they got a car, her and her friend, they got a car and went to LA. And when she took a picture and it was like LA and San Bernardino, and I was like, oh, how cool, that's where I was from. But yeah, so sometimes the memories, we all have different memories, and I thought that was an adventure. Look at my Mr. Pickles, you guys, that's my Mr. Pickles. I mean, he's beautiful to me, he's beautiful to Destiny, but he has his scars. The other birds, they're beautiful in their way, but Mr. Pickles is my bird too.
Yes, he is. He's actually it seems to be everybody's bird. He's so popular. Aren't you, baby? He's very loved.
Yes, we love them. We love them.
His feathers are coming in. He's got feathers coming in around his neck now, which is a blessing.
Awesome.
He does have scarring around his neck. The scar that he has going down the front of his chest, there's feathers starting to come through, which I'm very happy for. Oh, baby.
AJC Magic asked, how often is the Porch Church? It used to be Monday through Friday, like what I do, but it got overwhelming. And then we had our doctor visits, and we had so much that come up. But Mondays, he decided Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yep, I've been dropping the Porch Church Network's channel link in the chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annie.
I see those cups on the YouTube. Are they full? What cups, Jillian? Is it one of my thumbnails, Jillian? Oh, wait. Are you talking about my cups up there in the background? I had my kids. Oh, that's tea. That's my unsweet tea. I love unsweet tea. No, nothing in it. Just unsweet tea. So yes, that's full. And then my coffee cup. I've done drank way too much coffee probably today.
At least 3 or 4.
I think more than that. I think more than that. But you guys, my kids grew up in what a lot of people would think was a zoo. Because, 2 snakes, and this is at one time, 2 snakes, but in 2 different cages. An iguana, that was only mine, grew up to be about 4 foot long, meanest animal I've ever had. And tarantula. Yeah, me too. I'm a black coffee, nothing in it.
Me too.
Let me see. The tarantula that was supposed my daughter wanted because she thought her uncle's was cool. I ended up taking care of because she was freaked out by it. And yes, I fed it a locust one time, a green locust I thought was a grasshopper, and it was so cool how it. If I'd had a phone at the time, that was before cell phones. If I'd had my camera and could take a video, it was the coolest thing ever. I used to get the tarantula out, let it crawl on me, crawl up my hand. That's why I'm okay with spiders. The only time I got scared was when the cricket was in there and it come out of its little cave and the fangs turned sideways and they cut the head off. And I was like, I thought it was so cool watching it. I thought, oh, wow, that is the neatest thing. But then I got to thinking, it cut the head off of that. And I've been playing with it. Then I kind of got scared because I'm like, what would it feel like if it did that to me? Hey, there you are, Joel. Now Joel
Joel's
is on.
over on YouTube now.
But yeah, it was, and then we what else did we have? Outside we had 2 dogs. Then one time we had 2 rabbits. And then at one time we had just 1 rabbit. So yes, my sister from here would come up to my door. She should say, "Is anything out? Do you have anything out? What do you have now?" Oh, and we had a parrot one time, a parakeet, and it flew out. It was out of the cage and somebody left the door open. So yes, we've had a parakeet. See, my mom said we had 2. One passed away, and my mom said it's because I yelled at the kids that I killed the bird. My kid was like, she's crazy.
Yeah.
She yells. So, so I did have 2 birds, Destiny. I did. I forgot about my bird. So, what else have we had? I'm trying to think. Yeah, red-tailed boa, python. So, yes, I love animals. We have rescued
Raccoons.
We have rescued raccoons. They are beautiful, beautiful. I tried to nurture 3 baby possums because somebody brought them to me because they saw the mama and they were latched to their mama. I tried, you guys. I tried. We have. Hey there, Heart Gas.
Good morning, Hart Gasper. Good morning to you. Good morning, Hart Gasper. Good morning to you.
And you guys, yes, raccoons are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and Kevin stopped because he found there was an owl in the road. He stopped and brought it home to put in the cage, and they called it I forget what kind of owl it was. But when it would chomp at its, it would like chomp, chomp when it would do its mouth. We took it to Auburn University because they have the best aviary or the best, whatever they call, bird rescue. Because, they have the Auburn, not only Auburn Tiger, but they have the eagle. That is their mascot. So anyway, we took the owl to Auburn University. So Jillian says she can't do insects.
Yeah, that's my son's specialty is insects.
Casey likes spiders. He'll get, if one's in the house, he gets it up and he takes it outside. He will not kill a spider.
Yeah, I just watched, I suppose I shouldn't say this, but the other day I was in the shower and there was a spider trying to take a shower with me. And it was a little one, but I freaked out. Tommy's laughing at me. I was like, get it out of here. He's like, just wash it down the drain. I'm like, all right.
Oh, Jillian.
Doing this.
Jillian, I forgot about the mice. We did have mice. I had to feed the snakes. But there was one we had that was a gold color. We kept that one.
Joey wants a praying mantis.
Now, I have to draw the line at them because they are. See, Ann does it the same thing. She catches them and puts them outside.
I whack them with a shoe and then wash off the mess I've made on the wall or wherever I've whacked it.
My brother-in-law.
I'm not gonna lie.
What day was it? My brother-in-law come in and kind of Kevin's brother, and he gave me a hug, and
Hold on.
he has, what is the name of it when you can't be around it. It's one of those phobias. Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia.
He really has that. We were watching TV one night, and one of the shows about different animals, and when the spiders showed up, he got so upset. He broke out in a sweat. He couldn't look at the TV. He got nauseous. So he has a bad case of that.
Yeah.
My daughter has a case of it. Kevin will pick up rattlesnakes, you guys. He likes rattlesnake hunting. But when it comes to spiders, no.
Yeah.
No. And
we're freaking Jillian out.
Yeah. So at our house, we have a Quaker parrot, which is Mr. Pickles. We have 2 parakeets, Mr. Remington and Mr. Kaplan. And then we have 2 Akana ducks in the backyard. And that's Brock and Shiloh. And then we have Gabby, who is our cat. Then we have our buddy's dog, Mr. Huckleberry. And then we have an owl that comes during the spring close to the house that Tommy has coffee outside and talks with. And then we have tons of other birds that come around.
Good morning, LizzAnn. Good morning to you. Good morning, LizzAnn. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. Good morning. I was so glad when you let us know that Sally's her things come down.
Mm-hmm.
So glad her diabetic numbers came down, you guys. Yes, we got on a weird subject. Misha, I swear Misha's my daughter too. Or her and Casey, maybe she's Kevin's daughter. So it's like the 2 of them, whether it's makeup, now I find out other things. But yes, she has creatures. And when I talk to her FaceTime, it's amazing. Because, it's just amazing to FaceTime with her. But yes, I mean, I love all animals. And I guess the praying mantis, one wanted to go at me one time, and it did its little thing at me.
Oh,
That's
no.
good news, LizzAnn. Still, blood sugar still doing good. That's good news.
That's awesome. I actually have to message you, LizzAnn. I watched a program last night I want to tell you about that had to do with diabetes in kids. So I'm going to hit you up today.
Traci?
I gotta go.
Yes.
All right.
I have a big day today. I got to go to the doctor and a bunch of other stuff. So I'll sing to Cosmos Group and then I'm going to go. Good morning, Cosmos Group 15. Good morning to you. Good morning, Cosmos Group 15. Good morning to you.
And Lisa. That's
and
Amber's
Lisa.
mama. Yes.
Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you.
Good
I love
morning,
everybody.
Lisa.
Oh, and Eric. Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Eric. Go.
Much love, Traci. Go.
Love you, Traci.
I love
Go.
you. I'm hopping off now before somebody else jumps in.
Go.
Sounds good.
Go.
Oh,
so with us two, you can see. Oh, and she's on the cat's sitting on the box now. She's sitting there. The scripture behind us is the scripture I picked out because I just love it, and it's a picture of a book. It's above all, love each other deeply because love covers over a multitude of sins. So you guys, today I kind of said therapy, whatever your therapy is, whether it's, art, whether it's talk therapy, whatever it is. And today we kind of, animals are therapy. Mr. Pickles is therapy to me. When I tell you guys, if he hears sadness in my voice, he will start squawking until it's happened so many times.
Yeah.
Destiny has had to take her phone if we are FaceTiming. She has taken her phone to Mr. Pickles. I've had to calm down and
Yeah.
say, I'm okay, Mr. Pickles, and talk to him that way. And he'll see my face. And, you know, even if I've been crying, I've had
And
to.
there are times that he's like, he'll act, you know, he'll keep doing it until he knows for sure, because she can say that she's okay, but he can hear that, just that hint of stress in her voice, and he won't stop until it's completely gone. Once he knows it's completely gone, then he'll give her kisses through the phone. He knows exactly where the camera is on my phone, and he'll give kisses, and it is the cutest thing. You know, and that's the thing.
And then we can finish talking, and he'll just be back there doing the bird whoo whoo at me, you know.
The wolf whistle, yeah.
Yes, he'll be doing, what do they call that? The wolf whistle, you know, that. And he'll keep doing that, and I'm, you know, and it does uplift
Do that again.
my soul.
He started talking.
What isn't my baby, love? Now, see, if Bailey was walking around in the house, and if she was in that bedroom and she heard me talking to Mr. Pickles, here she'll come and paw at my arm. And she's so jealous when I talk to Mr. Pickles. But she's in her crate. She walked in there earlier today.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Cinnamon. Yes, she's got a mare.
Oh, wow. Yeah, horses. Now, I know around here they just started doing horse therapy for children who have autism.
LizzAnn, I know you've told me. What is your grandson's name? I know you've told me, but you know, last night, Joel, my husband was so sick. Landon. Okay. You guys were, you know, I'm writing down Landon's name for our prayer book. Okay. But yeah, spiritual superhuman. Last night, Kevin was hurting, my husband, and he had asked me to pray for him. He was like cramping. His whole body was cramping. So he turned on his side, and the puppy got right, you know, laid her head right against his head. And he said, look at her. And she just laid her head there. And she does that when I was sick, when I had a fever and I was sick in bed for a whole week. She was right there with me. And it's like she knew what was wrong with me.
Animals are pretty special. Tommy had, we had a Maine Coon, and his name was Miklo, and we got it from my brother. And he was a little over 2 when he passed away. But when we got him, he was only a couple months old, and anytime, because Tommy has severe degenerative psoriatic arthritis, so he's at 97% damage from it. And this cat would go, like, he would start to hurt, and this cat would go up and just lay up against wherever he was hurting, and it would subside. It was like he was absorbing, you know, the pain. And I have polycystic kidney disease, so I get kidney stones really bad because of the cysts that I have in my left kidney.
Much love, Myra, and we have Laura Beth in here, which is Delusion Dispeller. So
Welcome. And he ended up passing away from kidney stones because I think he was absorbing. I don't know if I just tell myself this because I feel so bad that we lost him. We didn't know what was going on with him. We had taken him to the vet, and they said that he had a bladder infection and stuff like that. But we ended up losing him. But he used to constantly like absorb our pain, and it was crazy. And we had a raccoon at our campsite. I called him Hank, and he was a big boy, and I fed him every night. He lived under our deck. Tommy believes he lived under our deck, because every night at the same time we go in, he would come out. And there was one night I forgot to feed him, and he came to the door, and Miklo greeted him at the door.
Oh
And
my goodness.
The raccoon. I think the raccoon thought that Miklo was another raccoon because Miklo looked like a raccoon. And so yeah, I mean, we've had such a array of different animals. We lived out by the lake when we first moved into this area, and I would feed the deer, I would feed the wildlife. That's just who I am. I used to have deer just come up to our kitchen window, because my desk was in our dining room. So it was like a real small dining room kitchen area. And they used to put their nose up against the glass so that I would know they were there. And I would take my camera and I'd go out and snap pictures of them. And they would strike a pose for me. Like, they literally would pose for me. It is, animals are just the greatest thing. And I've always had a connection with wildlife. And now I think my calling is to have
Rescue.
birds. Rescue birds. That's really what I want to get into, is rescuing birds.
Did you see LizzAnn said her brother would have been 52 today?
Oh. Wow.
LizzAnn, my younger brother, he was diagnosed in September, and he did not make it to his December birthday. He went for a regular checkup, and they told him, they asked him, they said, well, do you have a plan? He said, what do you mean, do I have a plan? They said, do you have a living will? He said, why would I need that? And they told him, you have stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Oh, wow.
And he did not even make it to his 50th birthday.
Oh, wow.
So from September to the early December, he was gone. Good morning, Granny. Good morning, Becky. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think sometimes, and like Marie said, there's such great comforts.
They are. They really are.
And we have losses, and I think that's God's way. Sometimes they send something to soothe us, so when there's times I'll be so sad, I have went in my room, put my arms around the puppy, because she is so big, like 50 pounds now, and she's short and stocky, but I have went in there and just put my arms around her and cried. And just cry and cry. Or if she ever catches me crying, she will lick my face, my eyes, and my tears. Or if I'm sitting here with my head down just sobbing, she will come in here and keep pawing at my hand. So so they do. We have our comfort, and God, the animals, when the animals was created, and then when Adam was over all the animals, he was over every animal that God made. Oh, Misha, that is a good saying.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, LizzAnn's getting breakfast. You guys, usually LizzAnn's on here.
Yep. And much love, LizzAnn.
And Ann, I thank you so. Ann Walsworth, I thank you so much for all the kind things that you were saying yesterday in Super Dave's room. Thank you so much.
Now,
And,
I saw in chat, Delusion was talking about kidney stones. I pass kidney stones every single day. It doesn't matter what I eat, drink. It's because of the cyst that's in my kidney. And so I wish that I could control it with diet and stuff like that. But I do not touch Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is one of the worst things to drink for your kidneys, regardless if you have any type of, even if you have normal kidneys. Mountain Dew is horrible, absolutely horrible to drink. And everybody that I've talked to that has drank Mountain Dew for years end up with issues with their kidneys. It's something to do with whatever they put in the Mountain Dew, and so I don't drink. I used to drink 24 cans of Mountain Dew a day for the longest time.
oh, hey, my SIL. He's in Facebook. Hey, my SIL.
Oh. But I have the ones where they have to go in. I have to be hospitalized because they have to put stents in. So I completely understand the whole stent thing, Delusion. So, and also, anybody, is he in chat?
No, he's in Facebook.
You just said, hey, my SIL.
Yeah, he popped up in Facebook.
Oh.
So see, I keep Facebook up to my left, and because one time we had so many people that come in and was speaking and they weren't acknowledged. So Traci's done double duty today, you guys. She has sung not only to everybody in chat here, she did it for everybody that come in Facebook. So Tommy, you missed your song. So I try to do both. I don't do sodas. Sometimes Casey will get one. Or like we go through somewhere, I'll usually get unsweet tea and I'll just want a sip because I can't do carbonation because of my pouch.
Yeah.
It would just bubble on up. So I will just sometimes get a sip of his, but I've never really been a soda drinker. I have always been a unsweet tea drinker.
When Tommy and I got together, all I drank was water. And now I drink coffee, I drink soda. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but yeah.
Well, when after Tiffany, I'm gonna wait the truth because I always love to put you up here for everybody to see, and I love to read it. There we go. The truth. The waters run deep with wisdom with these lovely ladies in the Lord. Thumbs up. God bless. God bless you, the truth. Thank you. Thank you. You always bring so much in what you say. Thank you. Did you ever have any other kidney problem functions? AJC Magic asked.
I'm trying to think. When I was first diagnosed, they weren't sure what it was what was going on. So I had I don't know, 6 different diagnoses, and then in 2 weeks I had 6 surgeries, different surgeries to find out what was going on. They had to put stents in because my kidneys weren't filtering properly, and once they did that, I was very overweight, but it was fluid retention. That's why I was so big. Was a lot of it was because my kidneys weren't functioning right. And then
hello, Glorious Ways TV. Hello,
good
hello.
morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for joining.
But now the only thing I have is the cyst and the kidney stones. So all those, it was like a year of nonstop stents and and draining, and it was a struggle. It was a real big struggle, but
I can imagine, because when I had my neck surgery, they had to do I had the drainage bubble.
yeah.
It had to drain that way. And when Tiffany had her gastric, she had a bubble, like a drainage thing that I would do. He does every time, Ann, that he comes in. Sometimes it'll be every morning. He always, and I always want to read it in case somebody's out there and can't see the chat. I love to read the truth message.
Yeah.
And if you guys, everybody in here, if look, if you're not family with somebody, make somebody your family, because, you'll go to somebody else's feed, and when you go through there and you do family with somebody, you go in somebody's chat and you're like, okay, oh, wow, I'm already family with them. That's how it is when I go to Super Dave's. I'll be like, oh, I'm already family with everybody. And Think Dragon, I'll already be family. So it is good. Okay. Yeah, LizzAnn, I like the way you put that. Joined your team. Denise. Yeah, Denise is having Destiny. Denise is having some real bad spasms from her neck going into her shoulder. Whoo, Denise. Casey
Much love, girl. Much love. I hope you feel better real soon and it stops.
Denise, Casey had a muscle spasm in his neck, and it spasmed his neck and his jaw. He could not move his jaw, and it scared him so bad. But I've had the neck spasms, and it is scary. And the ones going down your shoulder. And before neck surgery, I had them all the time. But oh, April, hey, my baby, she's another one of my girls. I'm talking to you guys about the Facebook page. April, thank you for joining. Look, I saw your face painting. And somebody asked me, they said, is this the April that was always here with Tiffany? I said, yes. I would love one time to go with you. I would love to go with you one time and help you face paint. This child, she grew up with my daughter, and she was one of my daughters. And it's so funny because there's a picture where she's Casey standing beside her, and she's taller than him. And the next time she saw Casey, it was so funny. She had to look up at him. But she's my baby. I have several that I love like they are my own. And yes, it's wonderful. One of the wonderful things about when they made me pay, when they made me pay for StreamYard, I was glad that I could stream on two different things at the same time. And so I'm, watching both. Yes. Jillian, yes. She did pass away. She is with her maker now. Kim did. She passed away, and I found out last night. Somebody said it in a April's Bougie Bears auction. And so we have been praying for her, and she's, gone on. So now we will keep her family in our prayers. We will keep her family, because it's hard on the family. Part of you. Okay, Daniela, good morning. Good morning. I had to look back at this chat. Good morning and welcome. Welcome, Daniela. But yes, we did have a family member that now has gone on to be with Jesus. And so keep the family of Kim Webster in your prayers. Casey, we have April on.
Hi, April.
She is on Facebook. And I told the story of when she used to be taller than you, and the next time she saw you, she had to look up at you. But yeah, Denise. You guys, Denise has, bless her heart, she has it worse than me. And so she is in much pain today. Much pain. And then you guys remember Traci as well. Traci sticks in here as long as she can. But yes. Oh, April said, hey, Casey. He's coming in here with his coffee cup. He'll holler back at you.
Hey, beautiful. Actually, I was talking to Tommy. Hey, April.
Oh my! See, April, he's still bad. He gets that from his MawMaw. MawMaw crawling.
Hold on, I gotta get a cat.
So today, you guys, I have written down prayer, but today is forced. Look at that. Wait, let me make you big. This is the only place we want to be made big as women. Reminds me of the Home Alone when he's in New York. He gets on a wrong plane and he's in New York and he comes across a bird lady.
Reminds me of Snow White.
Out. Yeah, so Gabby's being the stinker the last couple of days with the birds, and the only place that they feel safe is on top of my head. This is Mr. Remington. He's the blue one. Mr. Kaplan, which is our female, is the green and yellow one. And then everybody knows Mr. Pickles.
And I picked out Mr. Kaplan's name.
Yes,
I
you
won
did.
that one.
Yep, I had a thing where I did a live where I opened.
Mr. Kaplan is a female because she named one Mr. Remington off a blacklist. And so I'm like, Mr. Kaplan. And she said she's got Mr. Kaplan's personality.
And it fits her. Oh, does it fit her? So last night, well, it's an every night thing, but last night, Mr. Remington was sitting on the swing, minding his own business, starting to go to sleep. And Mr. Kaplan decided that she wanted to be on the swing. And she goes over and she gets in his face and starts squawking really loud in his face. He loses his balance. So he's hanging on by 1 foot. And then she pushes him off the rest of the way. Every night she does this. And it's like, really? So she gets yelled at. She gets in trouble. She gets grounded. So Tommy will go in and stick his finger in the cage, and he'll grab Mr. Remington, and she'll jump down because she wants to come out too. And then Tommy will put Mr. Remington on the swing, and he'll be like, "You stay off the swing." It's like having little kids. It's too funny.
Well, that's how I am with the dog and cat. Look at her. She finally knocked the bones off. But you guys, so today's Force Speed's birthday. He was in earlier.
Happy birthday, Force Speed.
But we got to keep in prayers. Robert, which is Darlene's husband, Darlene B, that's in here. She leaves and has to feed her. She has farm animals. I know she has dogs and chickens because one of them's named after me. Little red hen is Norgus.
Yeah.
And a bunch of goats. Oh my gosh, her goats are beautiful. But her husband drives a truck, so he's in a lot of pain. He's still driving. So we got to remember him. Traci has a doctor appointment today, so we need to remember Traci. And I got Deborah's mother-in-law with her gout. Australia, you guys. We need to keep Australia in our prayers. And Landon, which is LizzAnn's grandson. You guys, her granddaughter is straightened out, and that's what happens in families. One gets okay, and then another one gets sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday
Oh,
her
Marie.
her blood sugar ran a little bit high. It was a little over 200, but it did come down to like 140 within a reasonable time. So it worked out real good. This morning it started off real good. She started the morning off at 140, but when she got to school it was 111. So it's all good.
Marie, I'm glad you stayed on too. And you know, there are so many people out there that are, Cinnamon is on Facebook. Hey Cinnamon, good morning. See, Traci did it good this morning. She had to do double singing.
Oh,
Yeah, I gave her the list of the people that was on Facebook, but wasn't like logged in, but they were there, and she sung to all of them, and then we had it like double.
poor thing.
And you know, somebody said it's good that we can stream two different
yeah.
places.
That is. Well, Mr. Remington, I'm sorry.
Cinnamon said I'm a multitasker. Look, it's because I got that crazy hamster in my head. It just on that wheel today.
That's funny. So, Mr. Remington, are you comfortable, please, honey? You look like you have a nice little perch there. It wiggles a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
They get crazy ideas, don't they?
They're trying to like build a nest on top of my head with my hair.
Yeah, of course they're going to go for the highest point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so when it gets to the point where they will be building their nest, I'm going to go down, I'm going to get my hair cut, and I'm going to take some of my hair, bring it back, and give it to them so they can build their nest, because that is like, I don't know, they just absolutely love my hair. And so that's just what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do. And if they have babies, then once they're old enough to where I can work with them, they'll already know my scent. And so go from there.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Deborah, have you got to leave? If you do, thank you for coming this morning, and that's why I put the topic this morning as whatever your therapy is, whatever. There's a lot of people that are.
No. That's your hair.
Oh, okay. Deborah's not leaving. But, there's a lot of people that have lost jobs. And I was watching something that said the leading cause of depression on people that don't have a job.
Yeah.
It says that's what it is. So, whether you lost it because, hey, there's some places that downsize. We lost all of our factories here. I live in Alabama, and we had a cotton mills. We had, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7. Can you imagine 7 cotton mills just shutting down? Bam.
And textile companies too, right?
Yes, and that's what textile we call it. So yes, when they closed, think about all the people that did not have jobs. It didn't. Right. My sister had been there 30 years. She started when she was 16, and bam, she didn't have a job. She was making good money. They didn't give them a severance pay, severance. The only ones that got that were people that were in management. A severance package. Yeah. So, I cannot imagine how they felt. And then there's people out there that's hearing this. Oh, okay. Cinnamon says streaming YouTube via Roku streaming device on her TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roku.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
we have
gosh.
that.
Wait, Cinnamon. How big is your TV?
Would you like me to take care of the little?
Let me make myself small. How big is your TV? You know, somebody's got us on their 60-inch, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. We have a 55-inch TV, and I haven't gotten brave enough to put us up there to look like watch a replay or something. I haven't gotten brave enough to go in there and do that.
Yes, so there are people that is home for different reasons, men and women.
Right.
And they feel lonely. They feel like they're, somebody out there can't understand. And that is how I felt.
Yeah.
Oh, Jillian, that is destiny. And
Yeah.
then LizzAnn is at the bottom. Because of the scriptures scrolling, it takes our names away.
Yep. And the
Oh,
Shamrock Pixie. And the one dropping the link for the Porch Church Network for everybody to make sure you go and subscribe, show love.
So Cinnamon said it's 42-inch. Okay, but I'm still thinking, how big
That's
is
pretty good size.
How big is my head? I still think of my ex-son-in-law saying I had a 5 head instead of a 4 head. So Cinnamon, you worked 30 years with Pacific Bell, and did you get laid off? Is that?
Did you see that Marie is asking for prayers?
Yes, I wrote Marie. I wrote Marie's down. Me and Marie, her dad, I worked with her dad in the mill, in the cotton mill when I was younger, but I grew up. He was around my mom and dad. He would work on our vehicles. We call it, people call a shade tree mechanic, but he worked in the mill and he worked on vehicles too. So I grew up knowing him, and my mom remembered him from when she was a kid, and he was just part of our family. And I remember when Marie was born. I remember that. So when we first started working together, I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when you were born. So her mom and dad were wonderful. Her mom was a stay-at-home mom, and but her dad was a hard worker. He was a hard worker and would do anything for anybody. So, I told her I have such fond memories of her dad. But that's how I know her, you guys. And
Awesome.
then a lot of people on Facebook are people I actually know in person.
Cool.
Which, that one's being a crazy bird.
It Remington just went down by where your hair goes into your scalp, and he pulled. It was a little rough. I don't mind him playing with my hair, but please don't rip it out. I need to keep what I have.
Oh, sorry that's happening to you, sweetheart.
So yesterday too, the birds were all over the house. They were walking on the ground, and then they all decided that Mr. Pickle's cage was the best place to be in the house. And so the 2 parakeets were up on Mr. Pickle's swing, and Mr. Pickles was up on his perch, and they were all sleeping.
Oh, so he accepted. Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like this.
Pretty cool.
I love this, Deborah. Self-confidence is recognizing your strong points. Growth is knowing your weaknesses, and respect is understanding another person.
Awesome.
That is
good job.
That is
I like that.
Yes, I do too. I do too.
Cool deal.
Yes, I love that. when you're out of work, forced retirement.
Yeah, my husband inadvertently retired.
All right, AJC Magic, you have a wonderful, blessed day today. Wonderful, blessed day. But yeah, so that's kind of how this started. It was going to be an art channel. But it started out, we ended up all coming together, people that are home, or there's people that work and listen to us. But a lot of us are disabled for whatever reason. Traci sings as long as she can, and then her pain overtakes her. But, she started out this morning in pain.
Yeah.
And we do.
She lives daily in pain, like a lot of other people, I'm sure, in the chat as well.
Yeah. And I have rocked back and forth before so much until somebody would put in the chat, Darlene, stop. I think Traci has chatted before, Darlene, stop and go rest.
Yeah.
Because I have rocked back and forth. I'll put my hands behind me sometimes. I can't get still. And it's because my back will hurt so bad.
Yeah.
The other day, Marie, me and you can FaceTime, babe. We can FaceTime. If we can't get in the same place together, we can sit there on FaceTime and share.
Mm-hmm.
And share. Good morning,
true.
Frugal Granny. Good morning. And you guys show out love one to another.
Good morning, everyone.
Because you'll meet wonderful people, and then you'll feel like more at home as people join.
Right.
Did I say good morning to Glorious Ways? You guys, I just want to make sure that I don't leave anybody out.
I can't get settled. I'm sorry.
See?
I'm just fidgety today.
But yeah, we all came together that way. And it's, Casey told me, Mom, just talk to everybody like you do at the table. And that's what all of this is what has transpired.
We're all sitting in Darlene's kitchen around her table.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge table. Plenty of room for everybody.
It is, but I'm glad you guys can't see behind. Yeah.
Well,
there's
I think we all have things in our world that we don't want to show people. So that's okay.
I got tickled, you guys, at Super Day when I was on with him yesterday. He was saying, NorgusR, she has something for me. That was a month and a half ago. He said, NorgusR, did it get lost in the mail? He said, I'm kind of scared for what it might be. And I told him, I said, no. I said, it is on my table. It is on my table. Ann was in there. And I can't say how he says. He always, he always gives much love to Ann Walsworth. And I love the way he says Penny Bunny. But yes, Ann, I have his on the table. I'm going to do a video as I work on it. So that way, once I finish it and I send it to him, I could put the video out there.
Yeah,
because
you and the hamster Pat are working on it. He just has to be patient.
But I feel good. Cinnamon, thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming this morning. And you guys, there's so many people on different time zones. Pat in Singapore, it's her bedtime. It's her time to go to bed. And so, we have people from all over the, United States or Canada, Australia. I think Australia is a day ahead. I think he explained it that my morning is his next day, is
Yeah.
what Joel said.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yes, I put down 2 coats already, Liz. I won't say what on.
You and Pat are working it out, huh?
Hey, it gave me an idea. Something popped out at me, and I'm gonna show you
good.
when we end this.
Okay.
I will show you.
Okay,
Denise, the women on this panel are bless your heart, Denise. The women on this panel are such awesome, loving ladies who will do all they can to help. The people in the chat will talk to you. We will love you. We'll do whatever we can. This channel is full of love.
Oh, thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise. And Denise,
We are blessed by the chat as well.
All right. Cinnamon's in Oregon. It's 7:30 a.m. there.
Oh,
Yikes.
So yes, thank you, Cinnamon, for coming. Denise, that has been our goal since us women started getting together. What more can you ask for? To give out.
I'll be right back.
Okay. What more can you ask for in your channel than to show love to everybody?
Exactly.
Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I was in such a bad way for 3 years until my son we started reading the Bible together. That's how, I started from him. We started reading the Bible, and God really helped my soul. Oh, Marie. Oh, well, if you come back sometimes, Marie, I mean, if you have some time, you'll have to come by. Come by and sit with me. We can come in here and drink coffee. And yes, I'll give you a big old hug like I always do. Always do. You guys, I'm a hugger. What can I say? I'm a hugger. I hug in Kroger. I hug anywhere I'm at. If I know you, I'm going to hug you. Unless you say, whoa, I'm sick. I went to hug one of my friends. She is, I don't know if Annette is on today, but her little brother, I went to hug him one time. He said, no. And I said, oh, okay. He said, no, I have shingles.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, ouch.
And I said, oh, okay. MawMaw has shingles, and the place she had it, her arm, she still has sensitivity from it. Yeah. And that's been years ago.
It makes your nerves all tingly.
Ugh. And then I have my sister-in-law of my brother, my youngest brother. She got shingles when she was younger, so she's blind in one eye, and it went across her face.
My.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I show love and hug. And when first time I went in Kroger after having Casey called typhoid through our house, I went through trying to do it. He called it typhoid. We called it crud. And I walked through.
It must have been pretty severe.
Look, I did not feel like going, but I'm like, I'm going to go to Kroger. It's right at the house. Go in and come out. And I walked by one of the girls, and she has a job in the floral. I'm glad. But I walked by. I said, I love you. I can't hug you. I'm sick. She said, I don't want it. I said, okay, just letting you know. And walked on by. And
Air warning.
When I come up the other aisle, I said, love and hugs from here. And then look, I was glad. I did not see anybody because I still would have told them, love and hugs from afar. I'm sick. And people that know me knows I'm a hugger, and they know it, and they'll tell me sometime, whoa, I'm sick and you don't want this. And I'll be like, whoa, thank you. Love and hugs from afar.
Yeah.
Hi, Calico Dawn. Hi, Calico Dawn.
Hello,
Good morning.
Calico.
Good morning. You know, look, Tracy's in the chat. She sung as much as she could. She was double duty on Facebook and on here, and she done a great job. She sung to a lot of people this morning, a lot. And you guys, Ann, will you drop Dave's link? Would you please drop Super Dave's link for me? I think there's something about we're not supposed to drop links. I don't know. I don't know what all the rules are. I try to catch up with them from my page. I'll go in and look to see what new rules that they're doing. Some things they say that's not true, like you can't say subbed, that there's nothing out there that says we can't. So I don't know. I don't know what they can.
It's in the chat in particular. The algorithm is, they seem to be keying on it, and it just kind of I don't know. It isn't a positive thing, so that's the reason why.
Oh, you guys! Good morning. Good morning, JoJo. You guys, my ex-son-in-law joined.
Oh, well, congrats.
Still son-in-law. I mean, but he's married, and that's my Tutu. That is my Joey's daddy.
Oh,
that is my Joey's daddy. I talk about Joey. JoJo, yes, it makes my heart feel good that you joined.
Awesome.
And yes, I've talked about Joey. I have missed Joey. So you guys, he has joined on the Facebook end. Yay. And, send my love to Joey. We miss him. We love him. But yes, I send him a love and hugs. It's made me speechless, JoJo.
That's pretty hard to do, JoJo, by the way. You probably know that. To make her speechless.
Yeah. Yeah. He worked with me too. Even after, their divorce, they were best friends. Him and my daughter, so what more can you ask for, that even if you divorce, you are still best friends?
That's good.
But yes, we would all love to hear from Joey.
I hope Destiny's okay. Maybe she was just dealing with the birds.
The birds are the kids. The birds are the
one
kids.
or the other.
All right, Calico Dawn says she's got to go get coffee and catch up, and she's listening. All right, did you? Oh, you can't. Okay. Let me see. Scrap Dog drops links. Oh, okay. So what I'll do is, and JoJo, much love to you and Beth. I haven't. I don't know how you guys are doing. But please pass on to Toot. We all are thinking about him and we miss him. And I know, JoJo, it's probably weird seeing me in so much makeup. All right, I am going to drop Super Dave, his link. Oh, Calico Dawn. She is in Canada.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. You guys, Pat fell off his wheel. JoJo, you made the hamster in my head. Somebody said I have a 3-legged hamster that runs on a little wheel in my head, and they call it Pat. I named it Pat. So sometimes Pat falls off the wheel, and I'm like, oh, Frugal Granny, you're my neighbor. I'm in Alabama.
Oh, cool.
All right, you guys, that is Super Dave's link. And if you guys go there, make him family, because when you go there, it is a great feed.
Yes,
He is not afraid to talk about God. He is not afraid to talk about the Lord and to say a prayer when a prayer is needed. Well, Frugal Granny, you're in Dothan. Let me see how to. So, do you know where Auburn, like Auburn University, is? Frugal Granny. I am not far. I am like 30 minutes from Auburn University. But yes, Dave is a wonderful feed, and it's great that she's a War Eagle. See, she knows about. Yeah, my husband is not a War Eagle fan. Casey is. My son is. We're a house divided. Kevin is a Roll Tide. Casey is a War Eagle. My grandson, Joey Thompson, my grandson, and his daddy, they are a Georgia Bulldog fan. So yeah, he's made my grandson cry before when Alabama beat Georgia. And my grandson was real little, and he come in, he said, what happened to them dogs? And then I said, don't do that to him. So every time Kevin's watching football, if I'm not in here, I have pulled for Georgia. Georgia's playing anybody else. Kevin even pulls for Georgia. So anyway, so yes, we are Georgia, Alabama, and Roll Tide. Roll Tide, War Eagle, and I don't know what the saying you say for the Bulldogs. Land Shark Picker. I thought he was an Alabama fan, so I said, because he lives in like Birmingham. I said, well, Roll Tide. He said, no. He is a Land Shark, and that is, what's Land Shark?
Craig.
Yeah, but what is that is for Ole Miss. Casey hears Ole Miss. So he's for Ole Miss.
I remember seeing the painting, but I can't remember.
Well, I was going to do, they went from the Dixie, the flag, the Dixie flag, and the Colonel looking guy, like me he looked like Colonel Sanders. Well, they went from that and they went to another mascot. It was some kind of bear, and I'm like, and then I found out, because I asked everybody, where did Land Shark get his name from? Men don't talk like women. Nobody knew. I'm like, how can you guys all be friends and be in a men's little group and not know what football team he's for or what's his mascot? So I looked up Land Shark. I think we talked about it, Liz. I looked up, Land Shark, and it showed it. And I'm okay, well, I'm going to do his giveaway painting or do it as a shark. And so when Land Shark, you guys, comes in here, his icon picture, he asked me if he could use it. And I'm like, yes, that's yours. That's his icon, the picture I painted of the, you hadn't noticed that, Liz? His little.
And most of the time I'm on here on my phone and I can't see the chat. So
okay. So yes, his Land Shark is, the thing I done for him is his icon. And it is the shark with the football. Oh, Calico Dawn. she loves it always seems like when I pick one of the scriptures, it will end up speaking to somebody. And Siyosa used to come over and she'd say, "Where's my scripture? I need a scripture." Well, when they started the little scrolly thing, the first morning they had it available, I used it.
Is Siosa in the chat today?
She was earlier.
Oh, okay, good.
So, but yes, I love it. I love it. And I say, God made StreamYard, add it. That's what I said.
There you go.
But
just so we could put scriptures up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been watching this young couple from that have been they've been doing tours in their own tours. They've been doing these things in Jerusalem and Israel. The couple's name, the name of their channel is Sergio and Rhoda.
Sergio, wait.
SERGIEO, I think, or something like that.
Sergio and who?
Rhoda, RHODA. And they are Christians, and they have been going through different places and sites in Israel, and basically showing you like Hezekiah's tunnel and this, the city of David, the old market area, and what you call it? The Kidron Valley and the graveyards there, and all kinds of stuff all around Jerusalem and Israel. Last night I saw one that they had done on January 2nd. They actually had they had done it as a live, that one. And it was kind of an impromptu thing that they decided to do. And it was about Shiloh and talking about where the tabernacle was for a while there in Shiloh with Eli and Samuel and all that. And it was really interesting. So if y'all are interested, I don't think I will ever set physical foot in Israel ever.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'll ever go to the Holy Land. I don't think it's
safe.
Feasible. I don't think it's feasible in my lifetime. Okay. But it is really neat and cool to see these different areas that we read about. I don't know. It's special to me. I don't know. Maybe other people will enjoy it as well. But anyhow,
Darlene B did a $10. She did a $10 super chat. Thank you, Darlene. And she got a little dancing pear that says #1 fan. Thank you, Darlene B.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. And we have
That's
just
sweet,
Sandy, and Derek fell asleep and he came back.
I'm not far behind you there, Derek. I didn't get any sleep last night, so.
Calico Dawn says she's on her iPhone wearing her glasses and it was moving. That the moving caught her eye. Well, I guess I picked the color that kind of blended with the background picture, so it doesn't pop as much as if it's black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, Darlene B. That dancing pear looks like me. Casey, my Kevin's uncle, my uncle-in-law, which is MawMaw's only sibling. He does carving. He does carvings. So we went over there one day. Oh, Darlene B said they didn't have a red hen. Yeah, Darlene's got a red hen named Norgus. So when we went over there one time to pick MawMaw up, and he had all against his mantle all of these little things that he's carved, and one of them was like a monk. He's doing all kind of monks and stuff
cool.
like that. Well, one of them just clicked, and I said, Uncle William, I want that one. I was looking at it. I said, can I have this one? Oh my goodness, can I have this one? And he let us have it. And after he said I could have it, it was from an olive tree, olive wood from the Holy Land.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
So Casey's got that one. So it stays in the family.
Awesome.
Wait, what was NASCAR talking about? Too hot and very confrontational. Derek, let me see for Granny. Oh, thank you, Granny. She says she'll watch the replay. I'm trying to catch up on.
What's your day?
What are you confrontational, Derek?
Today's art therapy. You ought to be painting.
I'm going to, but I can't show that.
Oh.
I can't show that yet. But look at it and tell me what you see. Just too much stuff in the Holy Land. Yes.
Well, you're not seeing any of that in what they're showing. They're just showing you the landmark type things in the region. They've been doing this apparently over a couple of years. But yes, there is a lot of controversy in the Holy Land, and there always will be, I think.
I think because a friend of mine went to, let me say, she went to where the pyramids are.
Oh, Egypt?
She went there. Her and her husband would take these journeys to these different countries. I lived vicariously through her. And then she brought me like money from there and stuff like that. So she said what they do when you go over as a tourist, they will, you get people to take you, they take you only to places tourists can go.
Right, exactly.
That's what they do because they still want their tourists because that makes money for their country.
Oh yeah, that's their economy.
Yes,
part of their economy. Yeah.
Yes. So you guys, 2,000 years. Yes, 2,000 years. I mean, ever since time began, ever since the first sin, there have been wars. Cain was told, that he would never, he was made a nomad, I guess. He was told that he would never find, I guess, comfort or rest. I'm saying that, I'm not saying it verbatim. I'm just saying it. I'm not trying to take exact scripture, you guys, but he spent his life. Could you imagine? I mean,
yeah, he was an outcast.
I really never could imagine what in the world their first two children, what it had to feel like to Adam and Eve. I've never really looked at it from a mother's standpoint of that happening. Mm-hmm. Not only did you lose one son, but you lost two at the same time. Technically, you lost two at the same time.
That's true.
When, like Casey was saying yesterday, wars and rumors of wars, that has been going on since time began.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, at twisting sometimes, like I'm doing just now, it might not seem like much to anybody, but sometimes when I sit as long as I have now, turning around like that, twisting, it twists my body, and it kind of sometimes gets to me. You guys, I finally took my vitamin. I got MawMaw's vitamins. I put them in this. It's senior citizen vitamins. I don't care. I'm gonna take vitamins, you guys. Keep them.
That's a good thing.
I have not taken them in a long time, and when I first had my surgery, I took my vitamins religiously every day. You guys, I said this earlier. To Traci. My husband told me that he saw it, that our area, Chambers County, we had the highest crime rate in Alabama. When he told me that, are you serious?
Whoa.
There has been so much that has happened in our area. Over the years, we have a lot of unsolved things, you guys, of prominent people. I mean, prominent people. And so, yes, it's anywhere you go. When we moved to Atlanta, our families were so worried when we moved to Atlanta. They were worried about where I was going to place Tiffany in daycare. And they were scared. And so I did find, when I got a job with the same trucking company, I did find one, and everybody was worried about that. Well, guess what? Down here where we live, there was something terrible happened to a baby. Terrible. So I'm like, here we are up here, and they're worried about us, but look what's happening. Right in our own not next door, but our small county,
Yeah, your community.
Yes, our community. I'm like, are you serious?
Boy, it's rough. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and you guys, I know. What, Darlene B?
Are you okay?
She's laughing and not wanting to spit on her computer.
Yeah.
I
understand what she's saying.
Okay. I gotta try to see what I can see.
Oh no, I'm on somebody's 60-inch TV doing this. What in the world? What in the world do I look like? Even on a 40-inch. This is a 17 or 18-inch screen. I can't imagine what I look like on a 60-inch screen. I can't imagine that, because my daughter used to do that. And my little granddaughter, she said, would be standing there talking during Porch Church and talk to me and Casey and say, why aren't they answering me? And I'm like, oh, I can't imagine what I look like. Woo, you guys, it's like, do I need to freshen up my lipstick? Wait a minute.
LizzAnn got it.
I didn't get it. And now Calico's putting something very sad.
Yeah.
And that always happens.
It is very sad. It's not funny, but the comment was funny.
See, Calico Dawn, we get serious, and then there'll be something. Oh, thank you, Marie. She said we all look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Marie, read up a little bit.
This happens, Marie. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her post to me, And Marie, it happens. It happens. I look at LizzAnn. LizzAnn had to get out of.
I had to move around.
And she keeps at it. We shouldn't laugh because it's a serious matter, but it's funny.
Oh boy.
Okay. Whew.
All right. Calico Dawn. Where we went snake hunting. Yes, they found in the woods what you just typed in there. I can't say openly because, you know, sometimes I'll get a strike. And Denise, Casey ended up one, and we never would have thought it, but my grandmother always said it.
We just
I know, I get lost. I get that lost look like, huh? I don't get it. And then that makes them two even.
we laugh harder.
It's got greater.
Yeah,
That's
because Calico Dawn, my son, you know, he's different.
Praise God.
And he was called to be a
Praise
pastor. My grandmother used to say, my younger brother, the one that passed away from pancreatic cancer, she used to always say, Lizz, come back here. You better come back here, Lizz. But he always, my grandmother said he's going to be a preacher. You know, one day he's going to be a preacher. He's going to be a preacher. And, you know, it wasn't that grandson. Her great grandson ended up being called to ministry. I was fixing to say, you had to jump off, compose yourself. But
No, I hit the wrong button.
oh, I thought, hey, Manuela, hey, Ella, here comes Sandy. Oh, my.
I had tried to get out of the little chat thing. I can see the chat, but I can't see everybody in the chat at the same time. So I was trying to get out of that to see everybody. Hey. And so
Sandy, don't even, not froze. I got you now. Do you have TV going on in the background?
What?
I don't have anything going.
Neither do I. I got the dogs.
Ella says, hey, Darlene, LizzAnn, and Pixie, and here comes MawMaw. MawMaw's in the kitchen. You want to say a little bit?
Hi,
Hey, Mama.
Mama.
Here comes MawMaw. Here comes
Everybody said, hey,
MawMaw.
MawMaw. You sure?
Mom and Dad, Grandma Lane.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still, she's using her small walker, you guys. Able to come in here.
Okay, well, I missed something because I came in here and LizzAnn had fallen off of her chair. Dad was laughing so hard she was crying. And
Sandy, are you doing the robot voice?
no,
Because you.
no,
It's just she's not.
I am not doing the robot voice.
What?
She kicked herself out.
So
she's trying to.
I guess I ran her off.
She'll
I
pop
have
back in.
such an
I think
effect on-
she's trying to get rid of the robot voice sound
Oh,
that the electronics are doing because I don't know. I'm the only one that's on. I guess I'm
Well-
the only one that's on my phone.
so I really missed something, guys, because in the chat they're talking about Israel, and on the screen I have people falling off of their chair laughing. And I'm going, okay.
It's something we have to fill you in on after the live because it might trigger.
Yeah, because I don't do
Okay.
like politics on here.
Yeah.
But Calico Dawn said her daughter died and her boyfriend was responsible for her death due to his
Oh.
impaired driving.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I am
And
so sorry to hear that.
Glorious Ways TV said that to Denise, glory to God in the highest for you as a pastor. That's a noble job.
Yes, her son lived when he shouldn't have lived at 6
And
months
see,
old. I think what she
Dawn
said.
found
that.
rest in her daughter's church. You know, found help. You know, found healing. And
Yeah.
I have a friend. All she had was her daughter passed from a. So all she had was her husband, and you know, once he passed, she just feels like she has no one. And that is one
Oh,
of the things that me and Casey,
that's
one of the
hard.
things of what we giving back. What is on Tuesdays and Thursdays we want to have outreach of type. Hey Vicky, we want, and you know, it is to go visit either her, you know, go visit her for a little bit. Maybe go visit another shut-in. And even you know, somebody if we know needs a Bible, if they tell us we've got here, we can take them. Sandy, I thank you guys for your support. I didn't know it until yesterday. Your auction rep gave to the ministry, gave to Porch Church.
Oh, awesome.
I want to thank you. You guys do that. And you know, it means so much when you guys do that. It's just, and I know you guys don't do it for anybody to say anything about it. I know that. But we have a good family here. We are a family here
Yes.
on this YouTube and Facebook. And there are look at. All right, I'm having to see what's
I
getting
guess
her
puppy.
tickle box started again.
Well, I saw the puppy set up
I
on
know.
Sandy's shoulder for a minute.
Her little
and then
puppy
all of a
with the
sudden she looked around
ears.
and she jumped down. I thought, I guess she got enough FaceTime.
I know we have one puppy here, and then we have 3 birds that was on Destiny's head.
Right?
Oh, look at it.
Oh,
You know, when
and
I'm
then
in
we got-
bed, Bailey does that.
We got another one here.
oh,
Bailey
yeah.
does that
They
to
know
me and
you're
Kitty.
live.
Oh, and you guys were still thumbs up on Facebook. Thank you guys that's on Facebook and listening to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where'd Sandy go?
Lynn. I'm cleaning up my area over here because, well,
Say what?
we've gone through 2 flats.
Oh, I like that box.
Mugs.
Come on, think what?
And hey, Lynn. Hey,
missed
Pearl
it.
Nene.
You just showed
Welcome,
something to
welcome. Much love. You guys show love and support to everybody in our family here.
Ooh.
And then take that support and love to you know, take that love to Super Dave's channel. You know, he's not ashamed. And Sandy type something else.
Say what?
Type something in the chat.
Okay, I got to go over back to YouTube to do that.
So you guys show love one to another, because you know what, if you go to Sandy's, it's great because I'm seeing several the men. Derry was on the pajama party and I slept. I'm sorry. I come on, show grumpy cat, and I went back to sleep. I couldn't hang with the women. I couldn't hang. But 4-speed was there. I think I've seen 5-speed on I think Sandy's, but it makes me feel good that I can go on Sandy's channel. Family is family.
Exactly.
And people are finally getting it, that they're finally getting it, to go to these different channels, LizzAnn and Destiny's going to start doing a Saturday. She will start doing a Saturday, and she wants me to with her, but it's a mental health outreach. It is a mental health outreach.
Mental health chat with an open panel. So people can
Yes.
come on and, if they feel comfortable sharing their story and the struggles that they have with their mental health. And so
Put your link to the last one. Put your link to the last one. And then I want for people with autistic children, I want you guys to go to Rosie's Closet, her autism talk. There are so many of our family on here. There's so many women on here that I have found they have autistic children. I would never know. And you guys feel like you're alone sometimes. You guys feel like you're struggling alone with. But that is something that I've met a lot of people, and there was a very good talk from Crystal, Crystal is Rosie's Closet.
Yep.
And
I'm bringing up
Derek,
her link now.
Yes, Derek had a good auction last night. Derek, I was in both of them at the same time, because April did an auction and was kind of nervous because a lot of it's stuff she's made. And it's hard to start a YouTube, start auctions that you made.
Ask Sandy about that.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
it's very
hard.
difficult. You have, as an artist, I don't think you have a whole lot of confidence anyway. And
Right,
then to
that's
put
true, we
yourself
don't.
out there and you just feel like you're so exposed and thinking, oh, nobody's going to like what I'm doing,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's
you see all of the flaws that are in the piece. Of course, nobody else does, because they didn't know what you had in your head that this was supposed to turn
right.
out to be. So it can be very daunting, guys, to do that. So please encourage your local artist.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, you guys, that I wanted to be in both places because it's the first really auction, I think, of the year, wasn't it, Derek? But he had Anthony on and Rebecca, and those are the I saw. Did he have the ghost on?
No, I don't think so.
So this is my Sandy original, pure silver. You guys, this
Awesome.
is
Gorgeous.
This is my look. Yes.
Awesome.
Me and MawMaw got one just alike. I love it. And it's because I can shape it to my
That's sweet.
wrist. So I've got on my Sandy original today.
Yeah, and
I still want that ring she flashes. That
they're
ring.
gonna have
Yeah, the gold and opal.
I think that particular ring might be in the not for sale category.
Oh, this one, Darlene?
Your with the purple stone?
Oh my gosh, you
That is
guys.
gorgeous.
Let me make
Yeah.
you big. All right, it's not it.
Boy.
All right, oh, right there. Oh, you guys.
Ooh,
Look
Look
at
at that
the fire in that. Look at the colors.
Yes.
That is such a beautiful, beautiful ring.
Amen to
And
that.
opal is my.
Well,
I'm just saying.
look
Opal
at
is.
this. Look
Now,
at the
who did
one
you get that one from, Sandy? Oh, I love that purple one too. It's got the opal.
Well, this one
Yeah,
I
that's a
made.
Sandy original.
This one I made.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
But this one I got
It is gorgeous.
yesterday that I
Ooh,
think
that's
I'm
pretty.
going to keep.
Ooh.
It'll
Awesome.
focus.
Now,
Oh,
where did you get the other one, Sandy? That one. Where did you get that one?
this one?
It showed up a minute ago, but now it's out of focus
Put
because it's focused on your face.
That's, I mean, too much stuff on mine. Let's see if we can get it focused.
Oh,
It
almost,
is
almost.
Pretty little ring.
It is pretty.
There it is.
oh wow.
Well, I saw it on your page. Oh, there. Oh, look at that. There it is. That is so pretty. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
so pretty. Oh, it is focused perfect.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I picked it up to resell it, but when I got it, I kind of like it, and it fits.
Nice.
Oh,
So
darn.
I hate when that happens, you know?
Isn't that just terrible? Oh, darn.
So I may keep that one for a while.
Yeah. Nothing says you have to sell it right away.
That's true.
So,
So the opal ring that you like, I made that. And it's 14 karat.
and the purple stone,
Yes, the purple and beautiful.
That one.
I think you
Lynn
made that
loves
one also,
that
didn't
one.
you?
That one I made also. That's 14
I
karat.
thought so.
It's Sutralite and
Oh, there it
Australia.
is. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, it's so
That's gorgeous too.
Mm-hmm. I like purple.
You guys, it's so amazing. If you don't have Sandy's channel, you need to, because Sandy will make something. She will start out with just a piece of silver, and by the time she's finished, it's just
Yeah.
like unrecognizable from the beginning.
Yeah.
And she did one day. We were watching, and she told LizzAnn, she said, well, which one do you like the best? Which one do you think's perfect? And LizzAnn told her. And at the end of everything, she told her happy birthday. It's LizzAnn's birthday, and LizzAnn got it, and it's beautiful.
Oh man. And I've got nothing but compliments. And I left the house this morning in such a rush. We were behind schedule. I forgot half my stuff. And of course I had no idea I was going to be coming over here and staying the day, but I forgot my ring, and I'm surprised I even have my keys. To be honest, because
That's okay. I'll forgive you for one day.
Thank you.
Welcome, beautiful. This is a new family member, you guys. Welcome. Much
Hey,
love
how
to
you
you.
doing?
Much
Is it
love.
Jen?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say Jen,
Yeah, I would say Jen,
but
I hope I'm not saying it wrong.
yeah, but
Or Gwen.
welcome, beautiful lady.
Gwen, yeah, maybe Gwen.
We have men come in here too. But it's a wonderful group of women, and we show love to another. We support one another
It's a support
through the
network.
sad times and the happy times of our life. We take prayer requests. I write them down. We pray over them. Casey adds them to the Porch Church Network prayer list. Oh, guys, I know I am 55, and somebody might think you're supposed to be a certain way. Oh, we gotta get new coffee, you guys. Now, see, here's my little blingy ring.
Cool.
Blingy ring.
Ooh.
Cool.
I don't remember. It's a stretchy ring. I don't remember
Oh,
where I
wow.
got it, but it's so pretty. I
It is
just
pretty.
love it. And then this one I got to put something in the middle of, but I like this one too. I am easy to please. That's just a throwback. What you call throwback in the jewelry community is stuff that nobody
Yeah.
wanted.
And you're just waiting for me to mess up. so that
Do what?
you're just waiting for me to mess up so that you can get a ring for me.
If you're doing the robot voice again, because I'm not
No,
seeing the.
no. She wasn't trying to set you up.
Oh, that I'm trying to get that opal ring from her.
Yeah, you gotta shake that jar.
I said you are just waiting for me to mess up to get a piece of jewelry from me.
But look, I'm proud of my bracelet.
Yeah.
My bubba bracelet. Oh, because I can tell people I have the original.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Yes, Calico Dawn. That's why I say that God has done about this this channel. You know, there's times he has remade it. And you know, take something and you like Sandy, if she has something that she just doesn't like and it didn't turn out right, she'll melt that silver back down, start over again, and end up with something wonderful and beautiful.
Did you see the one yesterday? I did another one that I just took.
You did a scrap?
And melted it all together.
I missed it.
I liked that one you did. I liked that one that you just kind of heard out, and it was because LizzAnn, you was watching too. It was I loved it. It without anything on it because it was like it was like a trick. It was
Very
like
abstract.
a puzzle. And yes, you did add stuff with the pop of red coral, and I loved it too.
No, yesterday I did the kind of the same thing and put a piece of red coral on it. You want to see that one?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to because I didn't get to watch yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been able to go back and catch everything I missed.
All right. Hang on a second.
But see, yes, I love the before she added any jewels to it. I love the different shapes and stuff, LizzAnn. You know, we were watching the same time, I think, when she showed
Yeah,
it.
the other day. Yeah.
And you guys, that's what I try to do. I try to, when anybody laughs, you know, about the hats that I make, you know, I
think they're adorable.
I like to make something. That's what my friend said. My friend I used to work with, she watches from Facebook. And one of the things she said, I love your hats. And, you know, she does Sunday school and she does Bible school and she really, really gets all into it when she does. So, you know, but what I was going to talk about being 55, I got ears. I've got ears.
Well,
I saw them and I liked them on the hair barrette thing. So they're lacy. They look like doilies.
But I couldn't tell if those were ears or a bow. I was trying to figure. I thought you had a hair bow up there.
No, they're ears. And I used
so
my
mama today, huh?
For them to pop, I used the paint on them. The glitter paint.
Okay, cool.
So, yes, I'm 55, and if I want to wear little cat ears, oh, there it is, you guys. Oh, wait, Sandy, let me make it big.
That's gorgeous.
All right, all right, come on to focus, Ubu. Focus.
Oh, that's beautiful, Sandy.
Now.
I love the way that came together.
Focus. There it is.
That way.
There it is.
Put all that. Did you weigh that one?
Yeah, 35 grams.
That's
35
gorgeous.
grams? Woo!
And
oh my gosh. It's big.
Nice.
It's bigger on the Facebook page, so I really get to see it.
Beautiful.
Pieces of scrap just melted together.
Wow.
Now it's silver though, isn't it? Because it looks gold in the light. It looks like gold.
It's just her lighting.
It's beautiful.
I like the way
But
that
you-
all melted together.
But
That's
you
really
know,
cool.
you guys go to Sikkes, you know, make sure you got the bell on,
I like that red
because
coral.
if you don't have anything, you know, that you're doing, you
Okay.
can watch her make wonderful, beautiful things out of scrap.
Gorgeous.
Get it off of me.
Oh, Vicky said a burning hunk of love.
There you go. Darling,
You're
she
getting
wants you to get it off of her.
sleepy.
Go back to the
You're
the
getting
4 pound.
sleepy.
Oh, okay. Vicky said that
Thank
your
you.
wallpaper is making that gold look.
Yeah.
Is making
It's
it.
the lighting.
Isn't this wonderful wallpaper? This is coming down. I hate it. Yes,
Yeah, well, we all have things in our
And you-
home that maybe we'd like to change.
yes. That's
And you guys, another thing, whenever you go in, yes, we watch. Oh, God bless you, Calico Dawn.
God's blessings, Calico Dawn.
Mama's,
Much love.
Much love, hon.
Mama's dream catcher.
Oh, it's just
You
beautiful.
guys go in because, you know, yes, Sandy's making things, but you have a lot of times there'll be Wella, which is Ella, there'll be Vicky, and there'll be Xshydovex, which is MawMaw. They'll be in there. It's a lot of Sandy making things, and then the women are in there chatting. So I remember, Sandy, when you just done it on your own, you'd be making things,
Yeah.
and it would just be you making things
Hmm.
and talking, and it's come along. Your channel's come a long way, you know, with
Yep.
the women.
It's not only, creating stuff, but it's fellowshipping with a lot of other good people on YouTube,
Yeah, it's hanging out together
Yep,
for the afternoon or
pretty much.
morning or whatever time.
And then the
And-
alcohol inks we did. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
And Vicky, I am sorry, I always forget your name because I'm talking about you guys before I go live, and I'll say Trixie. And Traci will say Vicky. I said, look, I can remember Trixie. How I can remember Trixie's, and not Vicky. Vicky, I see your inner
Well,
soul.
Trixie
Trixie is-
evidently left quite an impression on you.
Very memorable.
Trixie,
Yes.
your inner being touched with my inner being.
Yeah,
And that's
so
just
Vicky
how.
left yesterday or today?
We're leaving for Salt Lake this morning. So you guys keep us in your prayers because it is snowy out there and we have to go through a canyon to get to Salt Lake City. So it's
Okay.
not real pleasant when the roads are snow covered.
Yeah. What time is her flight leave?
7 o'clock tomorrow. 7 o'clock
tonight.
tomorrow. That's why we're going today
Oh, okay.
and spending
That's
the
a good
night
idea.
because she's got to be at the airport at 5.
Oh, yeah.
So
Rough. So she lives in Tucson?
yes, but she's
Cool
headed
deal.
to her parents in Pennsylvania, I believe. Is that right, Vicki? You're going to Pennsylvania now? She's just a traveling woman. Traveling.
I thought she said Virginia or South Carolina or North Carolina or something.
Vicky,
Maybe I'm getting her
I don't
confused
know
somewhere.
what in the world, how Sandy's going to make it without you right there, because
She has been
Yeah,
a
you've
help.
been such a blessing.
Yep, she has been a help.
you guys just blend well together. I had somebody tell me one time, they said, you'll be friends, but then when you meet them in person and it's over days, it just don't click in person.
Start
But that
smelling
is
like
not.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, she told me that.
Florida Licious. Are you by chance in Florida?
Maybe
I
they
really
love
don't
Florida
know.
or they're originally from Florida.
I'm looking at, there's a upload of a hippo fighting the wind. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I want to see the hippo fighting the wind. So let me keep that in the background. Unless my computer starts acting crazy, then I have to pull down everything, because we have 19, you guys. We have 19 people in the chat.
Cool.
I don't even know yet how many are on Facebook, because sometimes after it's through, it's just like there's so many people that popped in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I hate, because I try to make sure I talk to each one of them as well. Hi, Amelia. Amelia, I am wonderful. Oh, Hippo is your dog. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's got to be good. That has got to be good. I bet you it's a small dog.
Amelia.
Yeah. I have seen that firsthand before.
Yep. Well, that happens.
So Vicky told me that she has been here 3 weeks, and I went, "No, you haven't." It
doesn't seem like.
No, it doesn't seem like 3 weeks, guys.
But yeah, I will check out you new people. Yeah, the new people. Over. Let me see. Let me go to yours. Pull up yours. To over. Okay, I wouldn't know how to say your name, but welcome. I am in Alabama. Up there, Shamrock Pixie is upper right.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay. LizzAnn is lower right. LizzAnn, where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
And
Born here, raised here.
And Sandy, where are you
Live here.
from?
Utah now.
Utah. So I am okay. You guys. Oh, Florida Licious had her son in Wisconsin. Oh wow, overdose.
Oh,
That is amazing. I am glad that is how you found, God. I'm glad that ended in a that brought you close to God. Amelia, I am 55. Wait, Lynn says Ehaw, Utah. Hi, Agony. Good morning. Good morning, Agony. Welcome back and good morning. MawMaw.
Oh, honey, don't put your address in there.
No.
Delete that, Amelia, please. Because you don't know the
That's a troll.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, hon.
Let me see. Amelia is a troll. So you guys, I hit her, but I should have blocked her.
Yeah, get in there.
Oh.
Block her. Because get that address out of there. And Vernon hey guys, we got to get the trolls.
Shoot.
Get out of there now.
Somebody. I can't do it.
I'm trying to get to YouTube, and it's frozen.
We have a troll, and I keep blocking. So how are they? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. I'll leave it alone because while I'm blocking, I'm probably undoing it. But that's okay. It's somebody that knows me personally, but you know,
Yeah,
it
but you,
happens. Marie, that is somebody that I'm sure knows me because they know my address. But you know,
I've had a troll that did that too, where they were putting me and Tommy's information out like that.
Crazy.
oh, somebody, okay. You know, you can't send Satan to my house. You know, Satan is not welcome here. And I'm not afraid, you know, of I don't know how to I'll go and report. I will report the channel. All right. Yeah, I need to report the channel.
Yeah, I've reported each one.
Yeah, Vernon doesn't have any.
Oh. Hey, somebody needs to get that out
Yep.
again. You need to block that person somehow.
Yep, I'm getting there. Dang.
man, they're fast.
You may have to end.
Okay. I will.
No, don't let them run you off,
Oh well, you guys.
because then they win.
I am going to. I want to make sure that. All right, deleted.
Yeah.
Hey, 4Speed, happy birthday again. We have a serious troll in here, and
Hi, 4Speed. Happy birthday.
I have sent YouTube a message, but you know.
Yeah, they came up under what, 3 different names?
You know, why does it take so long? I mean, why does it take so long to do that in Facebook? I mean, in YouTube.
Oh man.
I guess that I did it right.
Yeah, you can block them in Facebook too.
I reported them for violent threats. I mean,
Yeah.
Yay.
but it should be easier to do it. It should be a lot quicker.
Good one, Casey. Yeah. All I know is they better try Jesus before they try me.
Right.
Darn right.
Flordacious, we're sorry that you know got caught up in the thing.
Yeah.
That person had nobody on their channel, and you know it was time. All I got to say was it was about time to get hit like that. It happens. It happened on Dave's channel. It happens. And you know, I expect that ever so often. I expect ever so often that somebody, you can't put WTF though, flirtatious.
Because that will get you hidden again.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you can't put, you know, that in there. Oh, did it happen to Dumpster Diver Granny? Oh man. So it's somebody coming from where we all met up, you
Yep.
know, and
It's in our
you,
group somewhere.
yeah, Scrap Dog. It happened from Scrap Dog. I thought I looked Floridacious up. Yeah,
Yeah, they had the hippopotamus thing or whatever it was,
yeah.
flying hippo or whatever.
Yeah, but no, we have been on 3 hours. 3 hours. So the first 3 hours, we've had blessings. We've talked of happy birthday to 4-speed. We have lost. We've said pray. You know, we talked of prayers, and these prayers are going to be over. Oh no, glorious ways. Um, you know, you think about it. If you are giving out God's love, of course something's going to be back at you. But for the person that put put an address out there, you know, with my name, there's somebody that knows me personally. And that's okay because they have been, you know, they watch and they lurk. And, you know, now I'm doing Facebook and that. They can't get to my Facebook. I'm sure they've been blocked. Oh, thank you, Marie. Marie says she's enjoyed this so much, and all of you ladies are awesome. You guys, Marie lives in our
Much
town.
love.
She lives in our town. And, you know, it
love.
is somebody I knew it was going to, you know, happen one day or another. But that's okay. They just waited for their time to do that. Yes. Yeah, it is what it is. Overdose. It is what it is. Yes, Anne Marie is a very, very kind-hearted and sweet young woman. Casey knows her personally, and I know her personally. And you know, Marie, come back. You know the time that we do this, the time frame now. You know, 8:30 in the morning. We'll be back tomorrow. And you know, we will be back at 8:30 in the morning. And then Casey will be doing Porch Church tomorrow at 10:30. And you guys at 12 o'clock, I will do a hard stop. Yes, Sandy. I did a hard stop the other day. I was proud of myself. Destiny, you were on with me, wasn't you? I said, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It was quick. I was like,
Yeah. I'm like, I was talking to Sandy, and I don't even think Sandy was in, but I said, watch this, Sandy. Boop.
yeah.
I do long goodbyes. I'm from the South. It's what we do. We say goodbye in the house. Goodbye. We go through the house. We say goodbye again. We get talking about something else. You follow them to the front porch. And then you know, I'm goodbye and I love you. Then I go down the steps and I go out to the you know, and I'm still.
And then we stand at the window of the car and talk.
Mhm. Right?
Yes, and then Kevin, 30 minutes later, Kevin will say why. Okay, thank you. I'm leave it alone since Sandy got it. But yeah, Kevin, I get in the house. What were you talking about? What was you? I said I was saying her goodbye. Why does it take 30 minutes to say goodbye? I'm in the South. It's what we do. Paul does it too. Used to. She would follow Karen all the way out. Karen would be saying, Mama, okay, go in the house, Mama. But I just want to tell you one more time, be careful, and I love you. Mama. Okay, I love you too. Get in the house. So, you guys, we've had a wonderful, blessed time today. And you know that some of you new people with me got to meet regular family members, and you know it has been wonderful. And I know as soon as I'm up here, you guys, I'm gonna eat because I bet that vitamins made me hungry.
That's right, they make you sick.
Oh, really? Somebody on
Dawn, hey.
Dawn, D-O-N. Okay, Ella, I love you. And you guys, I am going to say a goodbye. And I love you. And we're going to do it before. We're going to do it now. All the people that needed prayers. This is my little 2020 prayer book. And your names are in much love. Thank you for the super chat. 4-Speed, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Eat cake for me. Think of me when you eat cake. All right, you guys, much love.
Yes, happy
Sandy can't. She's on her phone. All right, I'm ending now. Love you guys.
Hi, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you.